Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wedlocke Challenge. This is post-commentary because my microphone did not record, and I'm glad I caught it because all I did was my introduction and then I went straight to training. So what you're going to be seeing here is the training session for Olive and Heather to get them up to on par levels with Buttercup and Birch. So I'll see you back in the recording. This is also post-commentary, but right here is where Olive is going to evolve. It was the moment of truth. Obviously, since this is post-commentary, I know what it turned out to be, and by the sound of my voice, you can tell that I'm not very happy, because Olive did evolve into Cascoon, unfortunately. I would have preferred Silcoon, because I've used a Dustox before, and Beautifly I haven't, so it would have been kind of cool. But anyways, I'll evolved into Cascoon, and I'm going to finish training now. Alright, everybody, I just finished training. Took a little bit of time, but I got Olive up to level 9, and as you saw, he unfortunately evolved into a Cascoon, which stinks. I prefer Beautifly, but it's not that bad. And Heather, up to level 8, and she learned Encore while leveling up, which I guess is alright. It's a really cool move for Wedlocks and Nuzlocks. It can help out a lot. But on a Pokemon with Truant, it can be an up or a down. I could use it to lock them into a move that doesn't do anything, which kind of helps me out having Truant. Or I could waste my turn, basically. And while training, I realized, yeah, I know Truant's annoying, but it's really going to be a bother in this Wedlocke. Like, I can't wait till she evolves into a Vigoroth, which I don't remember when, and I'm not going to embarrass myself trying to guess. So, I didn't get them up quite to level 9 both, but that's alright. We should be fine up ahead. So, another thing I wanted to point out, in case you saw during training, I fought an extremely annoying Shroomish in the Petalburg Woods, and it had to poison heal, and I poisoned it, and it kept healing. It was brutal. Like, it took at least 20 turns, like maybe not that many, but it was bad. So I know this guy up ahead has a C-Dot, so I'm gonna let Olive fight her first real battle. Let's talk to this girl. I know I'm not a trainer, but it's true that trainers locking eyes is basically an invitation to battle. If you don't want to battle with people, try to stay out of their line of sight. So she's basically talking about this guy. He's like, I'm gonna run around the beach, and I believe there's a heart scale. I know there's a heart scale around here. Oh, he's gonna get me. Leaving footprints in the sand is fun. That's what I was doing, but you interrupted me. So, yeah, he's got a C-Dot and I believe a Tailo, which I forgot about, unfortunately. So, I know the C-Dot only uses Bide, so I'm gonna have to think about this one. You know what, I'm gonna switch to Heather, just to share the experience, because in Generation 6, experience doesn't get split when you switch out, which is a really, really helpful thing. And it's gonna go ahead and use Bide. Okay, last episode I forgot to turn on battle animations. This episode I forgot to turn on battle animations as well. I will turn them on as soon as I finish this fight. So it used Bide. Now it's going for Unleashed Energy, which doesn't matter. Truant this turn. It's gonna fall asleep, which is really nice. That yawn's gonna be a little bit helpful. And yeah, Heather's attack is amazing. It's another thing I wanted to point out. It's so good. Like, at this point in the game, I'm tearing through enemies just with Scratch. Like, all that damage from one Scratch. That was pretty nice. Again, her other Pokemon is Tailo. You know what? I want to split the experience, but I obviously don't want Olive to fight. I'm just going to let Heather do it by herself. That should be okay. I'm going to yawn it again. And I should still be true, and yeah. That focus energy scares me. It's level 6 Tailo. That's nuts. Alright. Yeah, we should be okay. I'm going to... I don't want to switch quite yet. I'll stay true and then attack. Yeah, I'm just going to let Heather do it. I'm not going to risk anything by sending out Olive. Yeah, that's so much damage. I love Heather so far. That Truant's nasty, but once she's a Vigoroth, man, look out. It's going to be so good. And last episode I was talking about, I don't know if we get the Eviolite in this game. I hadn't played him for a long time, like I said, but you do get the Eviolite. It's right after you beat your father and you can surf, which is great because she won't quite be a slacking yet, which I'm debating keep her as a slacking if she makes it this far or not. I know there's a heart scale around here. I know it. There is on Emerald, and I always get it. I don't remember where it's at. It's like right around here. Like, I don't see them removing it. I don't see why they would have. Like, I'm not going to need it yet, but I just want to get it because I know it's here. It's somewhere. It's somewhere on this beach. You know what? People are probably like dying. Like, it's right there. Well, I don't see it. So, unfortunately, we miss it. And this guy, I think, either has a Tentacool or a Magikarp. Oh yeah, that's an Emerald. He has a Magikarp and Emerald. I think it's been so long. I'm embarrassing myself. This girl's not a trainer. Yeah. She's talking about Mr. Briny, which we're going to have a dealing with him in this sooner or later. That's not an ordinary Wingull. That's Pico. So, yeah, let's go. And I've been trying to learn how to commentate a little better, and I found the best way to commentate a little better is just goof off, talk to random people, you know, be humorous. So I'm gonna try. You know what? I'll give this little boy a potion. You know, we've got 10 of them. Like, we're gonna save his Pokemon's life. We're a Nuzlocke saver because he's a little boy. Yeah, I feel pretty good about myself. What's this guy? All right, so this guy up here, he has a Zigzagoon, and I remember it being a pretty strong Zigzagoon. You know what? That 6 HP is the matter of life and death. So what we're going to do is give Heather and Olive and Oranberry. Because, you know, we've got our potions and our berries, and we're pretty stocked, you know, but this guy, he's a rich boy. He has full restores. He thinks he's all that, using a full restore on this. He has a lot. Oh, I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Like, I needed to know this. You know, I can tell by your title that every other rich boy in the game has. And I think everybody, you know, has the same hairdo as you, too. You guys are like clones. Yeah, level 8 Zigzagoon. That's ridiculous. So I'm going to string shot it. Oh, okay, people are dying right now. I forgot to turn on battle animations again. I'm not gonna forget this time, I promise. I don't play with them off. What? Okay, yeah, okay, that was a crit. So, 17 defense, 17 defense. So, yeah, it's all on Heather right about now. Like, what was I saying? Battle animations. Don't forget. See, I forgot talking about them. Okay. We're not gonna forget, I promise. I'm not. Normally when I'm playing through by myself and I forget, I say the word battle animations over and over until the fight's over. I don't think you want to hear that. So I'm gonna say it in my head while we slay this guy's Zigzagoon. How about that? That sounds pretty fun. See, he didn't even get to use his full restores. See, money can't buy you everything. You just lost your Pokemon's life. What's your dad gonna do? Buy you a revive? It doesn't work. It's a Wedlocke. You're stuck. You just blacked out. Your game is over. You're done. And my game isn't over because I turned on battle animations. I told you I wasn't gonna forget. I knew it. So I'm gonna go heal real quick. This guy thinks I have a wonderful smile. This guy, he's going places. That's where the heart scale is. He steps on it. Hey, you can't just go around stepping on all the heart scales you want to step on. Because I picked it up. Okay, enough cutting. I healed. Time to go into Petalburg Woods. Okay, in the Petalburg Woods. I don't think I got the item over here. What's this little boy have to say? Some things there. Oh, so he's basically saying there's a hidden item over here. And it's a potion. So, that little boy gave me a potion. And I gave the other little boy a potion. You see? Pass it on, kids. When you do good for one another, you normally get good back. That's how it's supposed to work anyways. Okay, so this guy has Wurmples. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me just clarify. Plural of any Pokemon name is the Pokemon name. Several Tauros are Tauros, a herd of Tauros. They're not Tauroses. They're not Wurmples. I don't know why I said it. It's like my biggest gripe about what people say. I do it sometimes, and it bugs me. I'm not completely innocent here. I just had to say that. Like, this guy does not have Wurmples. He has Wurmple. And I see some of the big Pokemon YouTubers say this. It's a common mistake. I get it. I'm not hating. I'm just, like, I do it. But I try so hard to say it the right way. It was confirmed somewhere. I don't remember where, but plural Pokemon is just the regular Pokemon name itself. This guy has a whole bunch of Wurmple. That's how you do it. So, he's using his bugs. Well, I got a big bug, but I'm going to switch it out for my sloth. Yeah. My lazy sloth, who probably is the most like me on my team, but minus the power. Yeah. So Heather's going to be great. Like, I'm super excited to use her. Like, that Truant is so bad. Like, it'd be kind of cool to have a Vigoroth on my final team. Like, not even use it as a slaking. I say both. Okay, to get into pronunciations, people roast YouTubers. Oh, what? Slack off and slack off. People roast YouTubers for mispronunciation of Pokemon names. Now, you know, I'm a really grammatical guy. Like, I try to use grammar as well as I physically can. However, there are a couple Pokemon names that I will not I will mispronounce on purpose. And I know a lot of people get mad at this, and I'm probably going to be roasted. But the Pokemon Pidgeot, I believe this is canon. I believe this was said in an episode before, but I've always called Pidgeot Pidgeot. I know people hate that, but I believe that's actually canon. Like, that means it was actually said in an actual episode before. Now, there's a Pokemon name that I say wrong that I can see people wanting me dead over. Like, this is a little... maybe it's a little bit too far-fetched, but I say the Pokemon Reuniclus. Now, get ready for this. I call Reuniclus Renacles. Now, obviously, this was when Black and White first came out. Nobody knew the real pronunciations right away. That's how I said Reuniclus, and I could have swore it was said on a show before, but I could never find it. I have always called that Pokemon Renacles, and I'm sure somebody would get so mad over that. I don't know why I'm talking about this in my third episode of my first series. Do I want somebody to hate me? No, but I thought that was funny and to share. I got Slack Off confused with Knockoff for a second. I was like, what? Why is that a normal type attack? But yeah, I get it. That's the one that heals. So. And what was the gimmick of Slack Off? Let's actually look it up. Oh, yes, I forgot. Olive Griddle 10. That means Olive's going to evolve. And unfortunately, this is not going to be a Beautifly. This is going to be an Ugly Fly. I'm sorry, wait. No, it's not an Ugly Fly. It's a Dustox. Now, you know, it's kind of got horns. Don't Ox have horns? I can't think of what an Ox looks like right away. But it wants to learn Gust. And I don't see myself actually using Harden. Now, String Shot might be helpful, but I'm going to get rid of Harden. I don't see myself using that, but I like Dustox. I used one named Rhea on my first ever Omega Ruby Wedlocke, and like I said, she made it all the way to Glacia, and she was great. Like, I just don't want to use another one. But we're stuck with him until he dies. So, and I would never kill him on purpose. So, yeah, we're stuck with him until I make a mistake or get a critical hit. So, you know, I don't want to use my potions. Tell you what, I'm gonna go heal again. No, that bug catcher did not just teleport one space to the north. Maybe he did. I don't remember. I just kind of went to the Pokemon Center and then there he is. But anyway, we've healed. So this is an antidote. I guess the world will never know because we just ran into a shiny. No, I'm kidding. I always do that. And one of these days, I'm gonna call it. So you probably don't want to watch me fight this Silcoon, but I'm going to because they give good. Wow. Okay, that was a critical hit. I was going to say. Like, I know he's got a naughty nature, I think it was, but Heather's powerful. Holy crap. Like, Maybe I'm giving her too much credit, but that's really good for Scratch. Look at that. That was +2 defense. I still did that much damage. Like, she's going to be really good. Every time I say that, Truant pops up. Like, hey, don't forget me. I'm going to ruin your day. Yeah, I'm not going to forget you, Truant, but you will not be here forever. I will get rid of you. Promise. So maybe that wasn't worth fighting that, but this is an antidote. You know what? I was going to say Paralyze Heal, but I didn't, because I stick to my guns. No, I don't. Okay. So yeah, this is the first time we're going to see these guys. Who do I want to fight with? You know, Heather's doing pretty good. I'm sorry I haven't been using Birch and Buttercup, but I got to get my new teammates, you know, a chance to shine. So let's see. Now what a one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? You know, I have, and it gave me a really hard time with its poison healing shenanigans. I really love that Pokemon. Well, that's great. I couldn't catch it because, you know, I get one Pokemon per area. Oh, wait, who's this shady-looking guy? He's like, hello. I was going to ambush you, but you had to dwaddle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher, hand over those papers. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You've got to help me, please. Huh? What are you doing? What are you gonna protect him? No one who crosses Team Magma gets any mercy, not even a kid. Come on and battle me. And he's gonna be like, I'm gonna do a salute. But yeah, like, that pose he made, I never realized that's the pose he makes in this big sprite. He's just, like, kind of slanted to the side, like, I'm gonna make my pose in big form. Anyways, he's got a Poochyena, which isn't gonna be a problem. You know, Heather's like, you know, I'm lazy, but I'm just gonna smack ya. And holy crap, level 9. Okay. Yeah, we should be okay. Let's use Scratch. And I didn't get to look at Slack Off. I forgot about it. But yeah, let's scratch it. And not quite half. But we should be okay. And I forgot how nice the music was. Like I said, Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are my favorite Pokemon games of all time. I just love Hoenn, and I'm so excited to be playing through again. It's gonna be great. Especially in a YouTube series, so I'm going to get to express my love for Hoenn. And I'm very sorry for that odd screech I did for that Devon Researcher, but I hopefully made you either cringe or laugh, because they're both the same, if you didn't know. And that sand attack's getting a little bit annoying. If I miss again, I'll switch just to give Olive a little bit of experience, but it's not the end of the world. Oh wait, I forgot. Truant. It's always like, oh, Heather's great. Blah, Truant. It's like right there to be like, don't forget, you're stuck with me until you evolve. And then, if you evolve again, you're stuck with me for life. Yeah, so let's go for Gust. Oh, this is Olive's first battle as a Dustox. You know, great job, Olive. You did great. Yeah, you're so strong. Oh, so you're like, I'm going to crush you. Oh my god, help. You got some nerve meddling with Team Magma. Come on and battle again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. And hey, we of Team Magma are also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go for today. Like, he had a choice. Look at him stance off. Like, he was just, like, walking so sternly. Oh, that was so close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you this as my thanks. Oh, it's going to be a Master Ball, right? You're going to give me a Master Ball. I just saved your company's life, and you... Oh, never mind. I thought he gave me a Great Ball, but he gives me a Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. He gives me an item that was amazing, and then Generation 6 happened. Like, yeah, if you want an easy time through the game, this item's great. You know, you walk through this. But, okay, so the experience share, I'm going to go over the rules for that. I'm allowed to use it for training, and that's it. This goes off immediately. So let's continue through here. And let's see what this little boy has to say. Little boys give me things. Yo there, you Pokemon doing okay? You get Pokemon a week and you want to avoid battles. You should stay out of the tall grass. Like, why did I give him a slick voice? He's like 5. And why is he giving us this information now? The little kids these days, they think they know everything. Look at him. He's so adorable. You know, okay, enough. This guy has an Ninkata. And you know what? Heather's ballin'. Like, okay, I'll never use that word again, I promise. But yeah, Heather's like... He was like... This ninja boy, this bug catcher guy, has eyes in the side of his head. Like, you know when little kids draw a human and they draw the eyes on the side of the head? Like a bug ant thing? He saw me out of the side of his head. He was just like, I see you. Yeah, but he's got a Ninkata, so I'm just gonna scratch it. He's gonna leech my life. You know, that ain't cool. Why are you gonna take my life? You're not. You're gonna fall to the mighty power that is not Heather. We're gonna do it with Olive, because Olive is pretty good. Like, at this point in the game, the bugs like Beedrill, Beautiful Eye, Dustox, Butterfree, at this point in the game, they're a fully evolved Pokemon, and they're pretty great. So we're gonna gust it and be like, Olive's all like, you keep giving Heather all the credit, but I'm strong too. Why did I give a girl voice? Olive's the male. I keep thinking Olive is a female because, you know, it's a... I don't know why. I just do. I'm used to my female Dustox I had in my original Mega Ruby Wedlocke. So, if you hear any whining in the background, that's my puppies. They're playing. They're trying to keep them a little quiet, but we're almost done here in the Petalburg Woods, so... Got an ether there, which is kind of cool. And before I leave, this episode's running a little long with the training session and just everything that went down this episode. So, you done? Are you done? Hey, you done? You done making noise yet? Yeah, sorry about that. They're my puppies, like I said, they're adorable. And their names are actually Sock and Throw. So if you like Bert and Ernie, or those Pokemon that wear clothes that, you know, of named Sock and Throw. Yeah, that's what my puppies are named. So yeah, we're gonna go through the route after the route after Rustboro City, and the route right before in the next episode of Pokemon Omega Ruby Wedlocke. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll be glad to see you next time. See you later.